they have been living together just like that.
God bless you, my friend. Oh, good like that, okay. Angel, give it like this. You, no? Oh, okay. Angel, give it like this.
Angel?
Angel, the God's angel. You know what I say? Like that, brother. For you, guys, do a good job. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't speak too much English. You know what I say? So I speak a little bit. God help me to speak. You know what I say? Because my country is America too. For no English in there. In the school, well, you can have Spanish or English. A lot of people take Spanish. You know what I say?
So let me ask you about this 12th tribe.
Have a good day. And coming every week because see you coming here for a long time. Yeah, I like this. God bless you. I know. Okay, you think. All right, guys. Have a good night, sweet. All right.
So let me ask you about this. Is that part of culture? Why you go?
We don't shake hands. We normally either salute. If you see me salute, I did that, or I do that because it's unsanitary to touch somebody's hand for one. You know, people do a lot of things with their hands. It's kind of disrespectful to, touch doorknobs, do all this and that, and then touch somebody's hand, get a person sick, all kind of things.
Oh, so is that part of religion you guys believe in?
That's a part of our culture.
Culture or religion?
That's our part of our culture. Just like I said, we don't have a religion, we have a culture. Culture.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand. I teach you about Kush. Will you teach me about this culture? I don't understand it still now. Seriously, I just wanted to learn.
Our culture is what Christianity's try to do, We believe in our dietary laws. We believe we are the rulers of the earth, okay? But right now, we're under punishment and persecution of God, okay? Just like if you read the Quran, you see the Muslim, it tells you that basically a Muslim is supposed to always listen to Israelites. We are Israelites.
Israelites?
Israelites.
What's that? What does that mean?
You read the Quran, you know what Israelites?
No, I don't know that.
Oh man, Israelites are the Yasha, you know what it means. I'm just gonna answer anyway.
Grandson of Abraham.
The grandson of Abraham, Yasha Allah, it means he is a prince of power. Okay?
That's not. You don't call that Israelite, though. That's the term that I'm trying to teach you. Because I don't know. Well, that's probably part of.
What's the proper term?
Abraham's roots.
Abraham's roots?
Yes.
Which means Abraham.
Yes, because every religion, Christianity, Muslim, and the Torah. Okay, Torah is for Israel.
See, the Muslims stop at Abraham because Abraham, it goes Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael. Okay?
They call
Ishmael is what the Muslims forefathers would start at. It really starts at Abraham, but Ishmael is the progenitor of it. Now, Muslims, so-called Muslims and Israelites break off from that area. You have Ishmael and you have Isaac. Okay, that's why you said Abrahamites or whatever you call it, because Isaac got Jacob, and Jacob's name is Israel. In the Hebrew, Israel means Yashar Allah. Yah means he, Shar means prince, and Allah is power. Okay, he prince power. He is a prince of the power, which means we're the sons, the children of God. Basically, because if you're a prince of God, that means you're an offspring of God.
Let me fix that word also for you. When you say Shah Allah,
Shar.
Yes, Allah, that is not, it is a power, but they denied it, Israelis denied to really give that name to Allah, like a God. It is a God right there.
Allah.
Yes.
According to our
no.
According to our scriptures,
Allah. Brother. If I'm going to, just when I tell you this, just take it and do research more about it.
No, I heard you.
Yes.
We don't believe that is God's name. We don't believe that Allah is God's name.
Yes, just do research on it.
Allah is a title.
First of all, Abraham's roots, Christianity, like you said, Ishmael, you call it Ismail, Isaac, which is Isaac, Jacob, which we call Yahub, or Jab, yes, whatever you guys call it, kind of like parallel, okay? They are the roots or offspring of Abraham, okay? So that is why they call universality. Even in science, they call Abraham's roots. For example, if you are African American, have 3 sons, they go around and one has another religion, in 1,000 years, they become under your name. If I have 3 sons, it's like that. So whether you believe or not, these guys are from the same family, from the same father, from Ibrahim.
It doesn't work like that, because if that was that concept, then everybody would own the same business. Everybody would almost own the same business. Everybody, but listen, check me out. Everybody own the same business because you have, back in our time, slave masters, right? They dealt with our women. They had children, right? Okay, when they had, y'all gotta calm down, brother. When they had children, okay, when they offsprings, they had sexual slaves, okay? That means they're related to the guy that started Walmart. They're related, and then that slave owner had sex with his wife, his other wife. And he had many children. But guess what? Only one child gets what? The inheritance. Okay? When we're dealing with what you're saying with religion or doctrine or belief or culture, it deals with an inheritance. Okay? With Abraham gave his inheritance to who? Ishmael or Isaac? He gave it to Isaac. Okay, Isaac gave his inheritance, then Abraham gave him to Jacob, not Esau. Okay, so even though Esau today is a so-called white man, Ishmael today the so-called Arabs. Okay, so in this time today, they're big nations, but they haven't received their inheritance. Based off your doctrine, they're Israelites because they were born of Abraham. It don't work like that. It's what Abraham gave the inheritance to. Okay, I want that second Ezra's first.
Second Ezra chapter 3 and in verse 13. Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham.
Okay, go ahead.
Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou showedest thy will.
Yeah, unto him only. Okay, so let's start right there. It starts with God. When it comes to God dealing with somebody, unto Abraham he showed us his will. Okay, so go ahead.
And made us an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed.
With his seed, his offspring, his children. Okay, go ahead.
And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau.
But didn't Abraham have Isaac and Ishmael? Why did it skip over Isaac? Because his inheritance went to Isaac.
Let me stop you there.
Ishmael.
Let me stop you there. Now, do you know compound? Oh, you don't know? You are American. You don't know compound? Yeah. Okay, you don't know him. Do you know the secretary of the state who worked under Bush?
Secretary?
Yeah. What's her name?
Condoleezza Rice, you know what I'm talking
Huh?
about? Come on, Condoleezza.
Thank you. That woman was very well educated and hold cabinet up to that level. There are some African Americans, for example. Okay, during the slavery time, there are two different kinds of slavery. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? They call field slavery and house slavery. So those field slavery did not have opportunity until today to go to universities or achieving higher education.
For field slaves?
Compared to the house slaves.
House slaves didn't leave it.
Well, I mean, if we compare in the context today, African Americans who are running, who are such well educated, like for example, I went to Columbia for my undergraduate degree. And right now, where I am finishing my doctorate, there are a couple of African Americans. When I ask, because I'm interested in the history, okay, when I ask them about their ancestors, they tend to be from the house slave.
Yeah.
Okay?
Educated.
Educated. So now, can you say that these two people don't have the same culture because these were house slaves and they get opportunity to earn higher education? There was a guy whose mother was Ben Carson. Ben Carson is. Do you guys know any Ben Carson? Any of you?
Castle.
Dr. Ben Carson. You don't know? Well, you guys don't know about African American history. He's the guy who's going to run, actually, not really history, but he's really famous, who is going to run the president in 2016.
For Africa?
Here, for America. I'm telling you, here for America.
We'll look him up.
But by the way, so these guys, are so educated because their great-grandparents were working inside of the house. Even he wrote 15 different books. He explained how he get opportunity. So can we say today, these are not true African Americans? No matter what, they are African Americans. They were part of slaves, whether they are field slave or house slave. And I cannot say, I just came from Africa on my scholarship to study in this country, I cannot say I'm not black. No matter what, I am black.
You're trained from school. School teaches you a stereotype of what's going on.
No, I'm just trying to tell you that, let me finish about Abraham. So,
hold up, we gotta go back to the house slave and field slave.
Yes.
Because what you were saying, there is a house slave and field slave. Just like somebody told me a story about women and saying a man is attracted to a woman's breasts is because how big her breasts are, because how much milk she can give, how big her hips are, because of child nourishment. That ain't true, because there are men that don't want to have kids, look at a woman's hips like, damn, that behind is big, or damn, them breasts are big. I would love to do certain things with those, but in school they teach you a different concept and apply certain facts to something that out of context facts to that subject. Just like house slaves and field slaves, the out of context fact is that they received opportunity. No, they sold out. It ain't nothing for us to be house Negroes. It ain't nothing for me to get up and go to school, kiss the so-called white man's behind, shake his hand, wear a suit and tie, and act like it. Any slave can be a house Negro. It's a choice. It's not opportunity. And we choose not to live like that, because as field slaves or field Negroes, we are rebellious to the so-called white man's establishment, but we have to work in it. And if we ever get power, we will overrun it, just like the old field Negroes have. They were always the runaways. They were always the ones trying to overcome. And when they did, like Wall Street, what the so-called white man did, he tore them down, because field Negroes, if they get their own stuff, they're going to get their own stuff. They don't want to deal with the so-called white man. Okay, Black Wall Street, if you heard about that, Black Wall Street was basically a Negro or African-American owned city, damn near. Okay, they were doing trades with China. They were doing trades. They had money all coming from all kind of ways. And guess what the so-called white man did? He bombed that city with airplanes. Okay, so it's not about if we adapt to the so-called white man society and be a house Negro with still slaves. That's true, but a house Negro will let us continue let us continue to be killed, not bring nothing back to the neighborhoods. Okay, like the artists like Lil Wayne, LeBron, Condoleezza Rice, those are house niggas. And they don't care about what happened to us on the downs. Okay, field Negroes come from the downs, so they care about what's going on. So if they ever come out, we're gonna pull the rest of us out. But the house Negroes, they're worried about what the master thinks.
But the question, let me understand, the reason that I bring that is the same thing as Abraham, okay? That does not make you less African American or more African American. That's my point right there.
I'm not African American.
I mean, I'm just saying that. See whether you deny or not.
So are you saying that doesn't make us better than the Ishmaelites?
No. I'm trying to say that the sons, I'm trying to connect this story. The sons of the Abraham are not better than one another.
Yeah, they are.
Sure.
Because it's established. You say
that's what I'm trying to say.
You say you deal with science. You say you still deal with science. You deal with facts. The books that anybody get any information out of Abraham and Isaac and Ishmael is in this book, and the facts.
Sir, right now I am writing. Actually, I'm finishing one book. Okay.
But that's besides.
I'm in my second book right now.
There's no way you can talk about Abraham, Isaac, or anybody.
No, I'm just.
You gotta listen to me real quick. There's no way you can listen to Abraham, talk about Abraham, Isaac, write a book or anything without going to this source of information. This is the original source of information about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right, and Ishmael. And if you read and you say anything besides what the scripture says, that's opinion, because this is the only evidence that you have of their existence besides that.
So,
okay?
First of all, I disagree with the book.
Or you may go to
first of all, with the book has been really revised by white men. I don't have any hatred toward white men or black men. People are the same thing.
That's not fact.
See,
that's fiction.
to me, it's the same. However,
you gotta stop right there. This book was written by
I can write a book, but you guys are saying that one person is better than another, right?
Yeah, they are. That's
See?
how it works.
So now you think that white people are better than your dark skin? Hamite?
Right now they are.
Oh.
They're better. They're doing better.
Or you think that they are better than you?
Yeah, they are. You say you deal with science, okay? Who are in the ghettos predominantly? Who are all riding on yachts and boats? Who language we have to learn? Who put sanctions on other countries? Okay? They're obviously, in fact, they're better. It may sound bad and it may sound like, oh, you know, we're supposed to be better, but the Most High is punishing us. But the fact still remains that they are better right now.
Oh, so you believe that white people are better than you?
Right now, they're running the world.
Oh, so you do think that way?
As a people, they're not better, but as an economy, as a status, they're better. As an economic
No, I mean,
status.
I'm just saying that, do you perceive that? Like, for example, I don't think that anybody is
facts.
better than me.
It's facts. Okay, if you get on the court with LeBron James, you can believe that ain't nobody better than you, but LeBron's still gonna dunk on you. You can say ain't nobody better than you financially, but if you go up to Warren Buffett and have him check your bank account, you check Warren Buffett's bank account, he's better than you financially. There are people that are better than you factually, okay? Mentally, that has no power. Anybody can have a mental aspect over somebody, but that don't make it fact. Fact is fact, okay? I can't go in the court and say, I think I'm better than LeBron James, or I'm better than the greatest basketball player ever, because I believe it mentally. It doesn't work like that. Your mind projects action, and your actions produce facts, okay? So if you believe in something, you will act it out.
So now you already believe that people are better than you, so there's no way for you to really be at the higher level.
Not morally.
See?
Not morally.
See, that's what you really said, though.
The so-called white man is not better than, you're not listening to me, the so-called white man is not better than me culturally or morally or physically. He just better than me because of economic status. He has the power to tell you what you're going to learn in school. Okay, if you're better than so-called white man, you would tell him, in your mind, you could tell him, you're not going to teach me this, you're going to put this there because I'm better.
Oh, no. See, that's not true, though, because you just lived, I think you are inexperienced, because you just lived in America. America only represent, or white people only represent 15% of the world population, okay? People who run the whole universe is not white people. See, you are wrong there.
They're Israelites.
See,
They're the
now,
false,
I'm from Ethiopia, where we have 100 million people, and none of them are white. We run our own nation. All Africa, 50 countries, we run our own nation.
I bet money.
Asians.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Run. See,
who y'all answer to? If United Nations come there and tell y'all they want some of y'all produce, y'all gonna give it to them because the United Nations right now runs the world because they're the power of the world.
Who's in the United Nations?
White
in
people.
the No.
Who's the head? Who's the president? Is it Ethiopian?
No. There was
Has it ever
Kofi
been
Annan.
an
There was
Ethiopian?
Kofi Annan. There was Kofi Annan. You know about Kofi Annan?
Kofi Annan.
Yeah.
The president right now.
Not right now. Every time it's changed. Now it's from South Korea.
It ain't gonna never be no Ethiopian. Anyway.
Listen, you believe in that, that's why don't. See, you need to educate yourself in the area. The United Nations turn this around. Now South Koreans are president. Kofi Annan is from Africa. He was a president. The vice president is from Ethiopia in 1994. So it runs like that, the power from all of the world.
If they work according to the American interests.
Okay, let me ask you about this. No. Let me answer something for you. Even as whether you believe or not, Ben Carson is the first brain surgeon in the world who is leading the world up to today since 1987. That's black guy. Yes.
I seen a white dude that came up when I Googled.
Google it right now. Let me show you. See, I don't know how come you don't know that. No white men get to that level yet. No Asian men get to that level yet. He's the only.
He could become the ruler of the world.
Exactly.
He could become ruler of the world.
That's what I'm telling you.
Obama's a president, but Obama still answers to the ruler.
No. You're wrong. You need to. Well, first of all, I think you're a very young guy. What I'm telling you right now, you learn in the future. Ben Carson. Yes.
B-E-N?
You
Yes.
know, basically, you know what school teaching you and all that. You're educated according to a white man. You're educated according to you got the house legal education. We have real life education. Okay? It don't matter who's running this country. At the end of the day, the Rothschilds, okay, you know about the Rothschilds? The DuPonts.
Read about that guy.
You know about the Rothschilds? The DuPonts and the Gettys? Okay, the Rockefellers, you know about them?
Them no really ruling.
Exactly, and those are people that orchestrates the UN, the bankers. They're the bankers themselves.
Did you find me?
Okay, I mean this besides the point. You're talking about Ben Carson, but you're gonna bring out the point that a black man can rise to the top. It don't matter if he's at the tip top because he ain't gonna make it to the actual
Well,
tip
I
top.
think I'm just trying to teach you the way you believe. It just makes me very sad in the 21st century
We're not gonna make it
that
anywhere.
you guys are. I don't care what you call yourself.
But look,
You can be the best people alive.
We don't want. But fact still remains.
It's right here, bro.
The fact still.
Is this guy?
The fact still remains.
Yep.
Ben Carson, he's about to be the top guy. Okay, is that gonna get all the Negroes out of the ghettos?
Well,
Is that gonna stop?
well, if the
Is
girls,
that gonna stop?
well, if
Is
the-
that gonna stop racism? Is that gonna stop us from getting
gonna
off of
bring
financial aid? Is it gonna bring peace to the world? Is it gonna stop racism? It's not.
let me tell you
It's
about
just
that.
another nigga
If
that
you
got-
listen,
that got
if
a
you
position
listen to
to
me, if you are
That's it.
willing to listen and learn,
I listen.
even the Bible says that learn from one another. What I'm trying to tell you is, you four can change the world if you
You can't change
are
the
on the
world.
right way. I'm serious. I can change the world.
Can't even.
The racists,
What you trying to change
Race-
the world into?
yeah,
What you trying to change it into?
to whatever you want, to whatever you want.
No, that's crazy.
From negative way to positive.
It don't
Always,
work like
this
that.
world became like this because of human,
What's that
because
guy
of
name?
humanity.
Clippers guy.
See what I mean?
Owner dude.
Are you guys? Can I ask you a question, guys? Are you guys from Omaha?
You
gotta answer our
It's our turn. It's our turn. There's a Clippers owner, right? He has a black wife. Real powerful financially.
Who is that?
His girlfriend. He owns the Clippers.
Who is
Basketball
that?
team. LA Clippers.
Oh, by basketball team. Okay.
Yeah, he owns a basketball team. LA Clippers. Okay. He has a wife. His wife told him he has the power to change a mindset. Donald Sterling. He has a mindset to change how black people are treated. And what he said was, I don't have the power to do nothing. No matter how much money, how much power he has, he can't change the world because the world is how it is. I don't care. He liked black people, didn't like black people. The world don't like black people because that's just how it is. You're gonna have to individually talk to every person on planet Earth and get and convince and program them to think the same way.
You
And
guys,
that's not gonna happen.
really, I'm very excited to hear this kind of mentality, hearing this kind of mentality from these
Our mentality
young
is
guys.
fact.
Seriously.
You're a scientist. Our mentality is facts. You're talking about fiction. You're a scientist. You're supposed to be dealing